Hey guys, what's up? Spectr here. Phantom Liberty, CDPR's upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, is bringing tons of changes, from quality of life improvements to new weapons and skills, to an all-new cast of main characters. We'll meet the likes of Solomon Reed, Colonel Hansen, and the elusive Songbird. What are their goals? What do they have in store for V? These are the biggest players in Phantom Liberty. We'll start the list with Songbird. Songbird is an exceedingly talented netrunner and right hand of NUSA president, Rosalind Myers. Her talent makes her one of the most valuable assets of the NUSA government, one they need on their side to protect the country's precarious position. President Myers, Songbird, and 9 more crew members were traveling aboard the Space Force 1 when it was struck down and forced to crash land in Night City's Dogtown. Myers survived the crash thanks to Songbird, who got the president into the vessel safe room before she ejected herself from the spacecraft using an emergency life pod. Talking to V through the comms, she'll guide you to rescue President Myers. There are rumors that she could just be a personality construct not too dissimilar from Johnny Silverhand himself, but only time will tell. Next up is Solomon Reed, played by Idris Elba. He's an experienced NUSA Federal Intelligence Agency agent on active duty. His countless covert intelligence missions have made him an expert at uncovering spies and netrunners, information extraction, and breaking into the most secure locations. He's extremely loyal and has an incredible sense of duty. At some point during his life, Solomon recruited braindance actress Alex to join the FIA, which brings us to Alex. She was an aspiring braindance actress before being recruited by Solomon Reed to join the Federal Intelligence Agency. Due to her shape-shifting abilities, she became an undercover agent and was placed in Dogtown sometime after the Unification War. More on that in a second. Colonel Hansen is the leader of the Barghest faction, operating in Dogtown, Night City. Hansen's military background and keen intelligence made him excel at strategic decision-making, allowing him to take control of a stretch of land during the Unification War. Judging from the CDPR deep dive, Hansen seems to rule Dogtown with an iron fist, keeping the citizens of the area in constant fear so they'll continue to fund his private military, who's said to be even more corrupt and violent than the NCPD. And finally, President Rosalind Myers. She has a much more storied past than the rest of the Phantom Liberty cast, with quite a bit of lore and background, so just get ready. After the death of Militech CEO Donald Lundy, Rosalind Myers took over as the new leader of the mega corporation. Myers served as the CEO of Militech for almost a decade, a detail which I'm sure is going to be very important to the story. In the late 2060s, Myers succeeded Elizabeth Kress as the president of the new United States of America. She was highly regarded as a promoter of peace and a distinguished politician who played a key role in the rapid economic recovery of the new United States of America. However, she also had a proactive and protective approach to intervening in other countries' matters, relinquishing her position at Militech to Lucas Harford. In 2069, President Myers proposed a program to unify the free states under federal rule, aiming to strengthen the Union. Most of the free states opposed this unification, resulting in a conflict known as the Unification War from 2069 to 2070. The new United States of America sought to annex the free states that resisted Myers' program. Although they managed to capture most of the free states, their attempt to take over Night City failed due to the intervention of Arasaka. To prevent the war from escalating into a global conflict, Myers had no choice but to sign the Treaty of Unification with the free states. By 2077, Rosalind Myers was in her 3rd term as president. Opinions about Myers in Night City were divided. Some considered her to be corrupt and a corporate-backed fascist with imperialistic ambitions, while others argued that the Night City's high crime rate warranted her control. During the 2077 Federalist Party convention, Myers announced her intention to run for a 4th term in office. Her campaign slogan, a return to unity. On board Space Force 1, the ship crashed in Night City's Dogtown area, which brings us from her checkered past to the present timeline of Cyberpunk. Knowing all this will make it much more interesting to work with her during the actual story of Phantom Liberty. I'd imagine that there are various players who will be very invested in the future and safety of President Myers. But those are some of the biggest players you'll meet in Cyberpunk 2077's upcoming expansion, Phantom Liberty. Have a favorite yet? How do you think Idris Elba will do in his new role? Let me know below, and make sure to get subbed for more on Cyberpunk and games like Starfield. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.